Hot damn, there's a lot of new foiling gear around. This is a little touch of all the new stuff. Probably the biggest thing that we've got right now, hottest, is Unifoil. We're now the Unifoil dealer.
We are, yeah, that's the new Hyper 2. New high aspect.
Hyper 2 Katana mast, high modulus mast, so much stiffer carbon setup.
And this is the standard.
Everyone who's ridden that has loved it, haven't they?
Yeah, so a lot of guys not needing the Katana, but finding, you know, more sort of on the standard, but that's the Hyper original.
The Viper.
Viper, sorry. Viper. The Hyper 2 is the new
one.
The new one.
Some of the other new stuff we've got through, the high modulus, of course, Axis mast in multiple lengths that have been selling out like crazy. We've got more stocking, which is good. Safety gear. I know you like to protect your head.
Light, super light, the new whip. Don't even know you got it on. It's selling better than original helmets that we've had for years in the shop that have had a bit of a monopoly. These are going off. So nearly everything that you can use this for.
A lot of guys wanting impact vest and a bit of flotation. This is one that comes with a hook. So again, from Whip, these guys do a lot of sailing gear. It's got a little nylon hook in it, so for just take the load off when you're dinging. It's pretty handy. And then of course you've got some of the harnesses from Wingin, the new Mystic harness, and then there's a few others from Ion and things like that as well. So, and they've got the nylon hooks instead of metal, so they don't smash up your boards when you're climbing back on.
Super minimalistic.
Other foils coming through. That's the new North Sonar.
Insane. We have been riding this recently, and it's the little 850 there. Is that the one? Very impressive. Super stiff mast. Gives Axis a run for its money. Just forgiving, like super slippery and easy to use. So it's an impressive foil that needs to get out there a bit more. I think we need to get it to be known.
How's the speed?
Unreal.
I haven't ridden the 850.
Michael's recently had a crack and
super quick, super nice. Very
compared
nice.
to he's got an Axis set up and loves it.
Fast. Speaking of Axis again, not only do we have those high modulus.
Go back to that though, the high modulus. We'll grab the 13. Yep, we're about to show why you need it.
Okay, this is why you need it. High modulus, super stiff mast, and we're dealing with giant wangs like that.
Yeah,
1300 pump and glide. So that kind of setup for downwinding.
Yeah, so this has really changed the downwind sport for beginners. This is becoming a really amazing wing to get guys into it with the mast. You need it. I've tested it with the aluminium mast. You can do it, and we're using it. A few of our guys have got the aluminium, but that definitely puts a way better feel through the foil and allows you to paddle up and feel comfortable when you're up. It does flex a little bit more when you don't have it. So
yeah.
Everyone...
Oh, especially a big guy on a 1300 wide wing.
Everyone asks if they need it. You sort of do when you're going into wings like this in the 1310.
If you're getting that serious about downwinding, that's what you should have. So. And the boards. Okay, so board-wise, downwinding going off. Down here we've got a Sonova Casey downwind. These shapes, a little bit longer shapes. Boxes really quite far forward. I'm really finding that just really tailor-made downwind SUP foil boards are just going off. I mean, this is all you do now.
This is all I do because you got to focus on it if you do it. And yeah, these boards are super narrow. They're about 2 inches less, and we're making them even narrower with our next order. We've got more elites than pros coming.
Yeah, so you've got a 1.3 wide wing on it. They're pretty stable.
That's right. So people ask, is it too tippy at 21, 22? And it's amazing the guys that don't SUP, that are prone and getting into downwinding, and now going quickly from the pro to the elite. And a little plug, we've dropped the handles because all of us that have boards with handles we don't want them because we don't actually use them ever. So if you're worried about a handle, we all carry it by the foil.
If you're talking a board that's
A couple 100 grams
20
less.
20 inches wide, you can't get your arm around it.
Yeah, and you carry it by the foil anyway, and it's really not an issue. We just want it light. So.
Same way.
But yes, this sport's going off. It's my favourite. It's becoming, very, very not mainstream, but people are able to do it now because of the equipment that's got so much better.
Boards that we're pumping through at the moment, super popular team editions from the Sky Fanatic range. That in particular, the Sky style, this has been just hot. Just how they got they just nailed it.
Foot straps are in the right spot now, John.
Foot straps positions, where you actually stand, deck position that's got a nice angle to it. Again, boxes really far forward, so it feels like you're on a board that's like, what, at least almost 2 sizes smaller.
Smaller, yep,
Then
they've
you're
added
on.
volume up the nose.
Just by having the boxes forward, so you don't have the swing weight, but then you've got the stability of a board when you're on the water of,
Yep, thinned out the tail, so you do feel like you're riding a smaller board. It's narrower. Volume up the nose is great for getting up and touchdowns. Jumping, massive change. Like the guys are loving the jump. But this hasn't slowed.
Still
this
doing
is still
heaps of these because they were bang on it last year, and the prices haven't really gone through the roof like a lot of other stuff. So you're not paying full carbon pricing on it, but it's almost as light and it's tough. And this doesn't cost a fortune, so yeah, still doing these. And these do in bigger sizes too. There's more range in the bigger sizes for guys getting into it, immediate guys, stuff like that. So still doing heaps. So yeah, winging is going nuts. Wings. I mean, I haven't blown up any wings, but we've got some behind. So
wings I've been off because I've been paddling, but
units.
I do own one of these in a 4.5, and it's become one of my favourite wings. Apart,
the unit. Duotone unit, still probably our number one. We do lots of the slick SLSs. That's new. That is the SLS Mini Boom for slicks. It's full carbon. It's plastic on the heads. But what they did, they took the narrow diameter of the handles of the unit, because everyone liked that narrow diameter, and put that in a boom. And then a little couple tweaks. They added a little bit of a ribbed gripping area for the back end that looks a bit interesting. But yeah, just to hold it in position better, so if you're in the surf with it and it's flexing around, just a little bit easier to stay in and doesn't come out, and the head locks in a bit better too. It's a little bit bigger and it's got more like areas that the Velcro kind of grabs onto. So
way less fatigue.
Always improvements, less fatigue, less that forearm pump. If you're wearing gloves in a spot like that, where it's cold, you don't get that forearm pump of having a bigger grip.
And it actually, I'd argue, weighs less than sewn in handles.
Yeah, it's so light.
I don't know. I'd say that's beating the weight of handles.
So yeah, lots of little improvements in there in the wings. Light wind wings. North Nova Lightwind going off. We've sold out the first 2 batches straight away. You get a 7 or an 8 meter for smaller guys get a 6, and they're just giant Lightwind machines.
And guys that have struggled with winging got this wing, and they're coming in just raving, just loving the ease they've got up and foiled with it.
Sup foil boards.
This is actually making a comeback.
Yep.
Sup died a bit,
It's
but
slow
now the
back,
surfing didn't die, but yeah, it slowed down. Now this is our best seller at the moment.
I think too they got better shapes that you can cross over with them.
Learn to wing.
You can wing them a bit, wing them, and you can sup them. And if you wanted to start downwinding, they don't have the length, but you could go out and give it a nudge for sure. Give it a crack.
Yeah,
so that's the Sky Sup. 6'1", 105 liters. Again, stable when you check the foil on it, so you don't need to go super big on that. But yeah, look, it's going nuts. We got so much stuff.
Too much. Yeah, come and grab it. Anything else, boss?
No, that's good, I think.
No, director's cut.
Um,
All this is in more detailed videos as well. So I usually cover all these things in a more detailed video. If there's anything you want to see, mention in the comments below. We're doing more international. We're shipping international. You can send us an email and we can get you a quote. But yeah, comment. You want to see some reviews, some comparos, some like this versus this versus this. Hit us up.
I think what I see
we'll talk about it.
massively is the downwind now becoming really, you see it, it's viral. People are out doing
People
lots
are
of
doing it,
videos
yeah.
downwind. It's like where you want to get to, I feel, at
Yeah.
the end of your foiling experience. And so the wing helps you get into downwinding, your sup foiling helps you get into wing.
Yep.
And it's crossing over, and people we didn't think that prone foil are prone downwinding now, but then realising to get wider they need to get a paddle, so then they need to learn to sup, and so these whole, they cross over.
It's
really,
all merging, and it's all feeds into another one.
yeah, it's cool.
Foiling.
Ask
Who
us
would have thought?
questions and
Who
we'll,
would have thought foiling?
just a fad.
Just a fact. No one's gonna do this silly thing. It's like an air chair you stand on. Not happening.